She's a Dragon Knight, right? She's got the tattoo and the fierce dragon magic eyes. And there's an expansion for it. It's included in... I think you can only buy the developer's cut version. So we're going to start a new game. Divinity 2 Ego Draconis. Yeah. It's an older game, so it will, you know, look like it looks. Oh, flying cities. Ah, would that be Damien? It's gonna be loud. So... that didn't work. Okay. Shorter than I expected that video to be. You played it a long time ago. You didn't like it too much, but you did try it after finishing Divine Divinity. Ah, Divine Divinity is special. Yeah, it is. It is special. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna create the character from the main menu. The Seductress. What? With eyeshadow. Here, Dragon Slayer. Do we get... What kind of hair did she have? She had a lot of hair like this.
I triggered something, but what?
Oh no, that's not gonna work.
I triggered something, but what?
No.
I triggered something, but what?
I triggered something, but what?
What
Feel
was it?
my wrath. Oh, I don't
That needs a bit
Feel
more.
my wrath!
There you go. Do we? No.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
It can't be named Slayer.
I triggered something, but what?
Yeah, that's better. Electrician Sim. Prologue. Bug. This game is full of bugs. An airship.
Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers. And today, the honor is yours.
So, yeah, I'll block the text over there, huh? Let's see. Need to sort things out a bit. The text is very small. I will read it all to you. That's my job today. So, as we can see, we are on the left with our fancy armor, and then on the right is the other girl with the even fancier armor. It's like stacked World of Warcraft armor. You got sent a key from Keymailer for the electrician sim for a free prologue, because yeah, that makes no sense. Alright, so that's Rhodey, or Road. Rhodey? Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers, and today the honor is yours. Ah, she said that already. Okay. And now I've got 4 options. So it has the role-playing game branching dialogue system. What are my orders? Yeah, let's ask that.
They are quite simple. Seek out the men and women who reside here and benefit from their knowledge.
Rabbit! Rabbit! Simple. Seek out, learn. Oh, tutorial. Okay.
That may sound a bit vague, but don't worry. Farglow will explain itself.
I'm gonna raise the voice volume here a bit. So you're not coming with me.
Though I should very much like to enter the village again, I am forbidden to do so. Only once in their lives may Dragon Slayers enter it, as disciples. In any case, it would be imprudent to join you. This is a part of the journey each Slayer must walk alone.
Lots of voiced audio. But a silent main character. So, see you later, Commander. Shall we salute?
Good luck, Slayer.
Okay. Before we do that...
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone.
So, that's not what her voice volume was like. Not at all. And I have to go to the game's main system setting, turn it down to 60 over there, so that the cutscenes are not so loud.
Finally, the show can go on.
Finally, yes. We'll save here. A new save here. Farglow. Alright. So now we do a bit of tutorial stuff. And I can keep my character... there. My camera, sorry. WASD to move. Alright. Oh, she does, look, she does the Black Widow stance.
Go on then. Don't tarry. We haven't got all day, you know.
Okay, so that's how the game looks. It's a bit of a dated engine. I'm not sure. I think it's a Larian in-house engine, but I'm not 100% sure. Our character has an interesting armor piece that's missing some center part. It's odd looking. Oh, the compass is turning. Oh boy, I'll get lost a lot. Yeah, it's okay, right? It does look okay. Some of the textures are a bit wishy-washy, like on that ship above the wood, above the cannons. That looks very washed out. And then you've got other textures that look quite okay. Rabbit. Okay, L is the log. Oh, that's a log, alright. I arrived in Farglow, where I must undergo a ritual that will make me a real dragon slayer. Okay. Dialogue, you can review that. Alana. Alana is the tutorial person, so you can review the whole dialogue. It's even with a timer. There are achievements, there's a combat log. Alright. Soundtrack, by the way, is really good. Even if you hate the game, you can listen to the soundtrack. Alright.
The disciple arrives. Let me bid you a fond welcome to Farglow.
Thank you for your welcome.
And I commend your patience. Most slayers loathe being referred to as a pupil.
Well, I am still a pupil.
Such a belittling word, disciple is, wouldn't you say, for one who has since the age of 10 been groomed to become the elite of man's warriors?
Yeah. Whatever you say, dude. Edmund.
But don't you worry. You'll earn the title of Dragon Slayer soon enough.
Commander Roy told me to benefit from the knowledge that is to be found here.
Couldn't have put it better myself. In fact, I have but one thing to add. Morgana is waiting by the waterfall. Find her, and the purpose of this day shall become crystal clear.
Okay, good day.
And you, Slayer.
Ah, he called me Slayer after all. Still more voice volume, even though the preview is nuts in terms of...
Finally, the show can go on.
Finally. Quick save. Let's talk to him again.
How may I help you?
That's better.
And you, Slayer.
Yeah, that's better. Right. He said waterfall, right? It reminds me a bit of Kingdoms of Amalur for weird reasons. Maybe it's the scope, the you know, your view range. Who are you?
Before daydreaming this, and I've got the feeling old Morgana will agree.
Frederick. There's a waterfall. And fog. Or something.
No! To combine that brew with last night's herbal distillation might cause an implosion. Try it anyway. You can be so irresponsible sometimes.
Who's she talking to?
That's easy for you to say. You can't die a second time.
What?
Good to see you, disciple. I am Morgana, the Archmage of Fogler.
Do we tell her that there's something on her head? I don't mean to sound impertinent, but were you just talking to yourself?
No, of course I wasn't. I was talking to Toro, the ghost of a long-dead mage. No need to give me that look, either. You'll soon see him for yourself. But let's turn to the reason you are here. The ritual that will make you a true dragon slayer.
Yeah, tell me about it.
To be a slayer is to hate the dragon, but also to understand it.
Mm-hmm, okay.
No other order in Rivellon takes the old military adage, know your enemy, quite so seriously as the Academy does. To attain this goal, I will infuse you with the memories of dragons. It will make you understand their language, motives, powers, and weaknesses.
Okay, talking to dragons must be fun.
It will also color your eyes silver, the noted characteristic of the Slayer, which will enable you to see the spirits of the dead.
Spirits! The pact!
The ritual has a side effect, but nothing can be done about that.
What's that side effect?
The real drawback is this. The spell was not originally designed for the brain of a human, so to make place for it, you will lose your active knowledge of your years as a slayer.
So I train for a decade or two, and then I lose that.
It's unpleasant. I realize that. But a slayer needs those dragon memories in order to operate.
Hmm.
The only comfort is that your powers still persist on a subconscious level. So, you'll regain your skills rather quickly.
Oh, that's an explanation for the leveling up. Ah. Oh, the combat training is gonna come back to us, but just not in one day. Yeah, the Dragonborn.
Becoming a dragon slayer is a harsh occurrence, but you will become one of Rivellon's greatest heroes.
So, the silver eyes that Rode and the others have enables them to see the dead.
Quite so. You could call it a perk that comes with the power of the memories. Everyone can see the living dead, of course. Those poor souls that have fallen prey to necromancers. But to see the ghosts of those long dead is a precious ability, and will prove useful more frequently than you may think.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
Then prepare to become a dragon slayer.
Oh. That hurt. Huh.
And that's that. You might experience some dizziness for a while, some disorientation perhaps. The journey starts again, my friend. Your path is an empty page ready to be filled with tales of wonder, of adventure.
Look at that.
But before you trot out of here in search of dragons and distinction, make sure you meet the veterans here. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain know more about their trade than anyone you are likely to meet. And don't forget Isabel. The gift she will share with you, aside from the dragon memories, is the most prominent one you'll receive in Foglow.
Alright. Thanks for the eyes.
Divine blessing, Slayer. The last ingredient needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes me.
Maybe we could add some fireflies.
That might solve the brightness issue, but wouldn't exactly improve the taste.
What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah yes, there's that famous wit of his. Slayer, meet Toril.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So formal, yet relaxed. Most are chilled to the bone the first time they see a phantom.
How come you still dwell here, while most of the dead don't?
Most ghosts you'll meet are there because of unfinished business. The strength of their will not to move on until that business is settled is what binds them to the material world. In my case, it was my passion for alchemy. I will not find tranquility until I have fathomed all its innermost enigmas.
Oh boy.
Could take a while still.
Where do the spirits of the departed normally go?
Why, the Hall of Echoes, of course. Don't tell me you've never heard of it.
It's a transitional place between our world and the next.
Uh-huh.
Rumor has it your memories are eaten away so that you can enter the afterlife unburdened by the sorrows of this life.
An unnecessary precaution, if you ask me. I have mostly fond memories of my time in Rivellon.
Alright. Catch you later, ghost person.
You know where to find me.
How is that medicine coming along?
Okay.
General Luxurious shall soon feel like he was 20 again.
Big
Yes.
save? Yeah.
Which is not-
An autosave happened, just didn't really know what was going on. Anyway, let's move on. So, we're supposed to talk to lots more people now. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The game's strong point is probably the story and the dialogue and the pigs. Do it again. Do it again. It's probably the better part of the game. The actual gameplay, we'll have to see.
What's that I hear? The sound of a newly stocked coin purse? Let's trade then, Slayer.
All right, let's see what you have.
Oh, music to my ears!
Geralt neither particularly likes nor dislikes you, and his prices are as lukewarm as his disposition. Okay. Lukewarm. So on the left we have the inventory of the merchant. The user interface does not scale well to a higher resolution. I tried to run it in 720p, that didn't help. It was all blurry. So I really hope they make a remaster of this. That would be really good. You know, with some graphics updates and some usability updates. Consumables, limited healing, revitalizing juice. Different pieces of armor. Okay. I've got 200 coins. That's a lot. Later, Geralt. The illusionist can change your appearance at any time in the game. You can even change sexes. Alright. If you start to hate a voice actor, you can...
Welcome, welcome. What can Tiresias do for you? New haircut? Different color? Tired of your face?
I'd be insulted if you weren't so cheerful about it.
Don't be insulted, my friend. I should have expressed myself better. I am the illusionist, and should you want to adjust your appearance, just come and see me.
Oh yeah, or just use the old monitor you have in your basement.
But certainly.
Oh, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Okay. You can even change your name. The most important thing, I think, though, would be voice. Right? If you hate the voice, then you can change that. Which is good. Tom.
You have your silver eyes. Quite an ordeal it must be, absorbing all those dragon memories.
Well, I have yet to absorb. That's a locked house. It's where Tom lives. Well, Tom, that's an impressive house, I would say. Are you Isabel? Oh, that's Marion. Lady Marion.
Haven't seen you around here before. Enjoy your time in Farglow.
Ooh, she can teleport.
I see you have met Morgana. That means we can proceed. Do me a favor and think of something, anything, but don't speak aloud.
That's the Red Dragon Riding Hood. I'm gonna increase the game's volume a bit in general, and then have to tune down the music a bit, I think. But the voiceovers are too low for my taste. Think of... Oh, do we want to flirt with her? No. Think of what it must be like to face a dragon.
It's not uncommon to have feelings of anticipation and eagerness, or even fear, when one has yet to face a betrayer. Surprised? Surely you have heard of the gift of mind reading that dragon slayers possess.
Ooh, are we gonna be able to read? Okay. Enjoy the lurk. The graphics are better than expected. Yeah, I mean, it was the overhauled version in 2012. So that's 10 years old. That's not a retro game yet. Not yet.
Maybe you have also wondered how they come by such an amazing ability.
Yes.
The answer is easy. I bequeath it to them.
Where did this unique ability come from?
It was a skill given to dragons only until a scroll was discovered that bore the spell. A slayer found it among the ruins of a Dragon Knight's citadel tower, and we have used it ever since.
Okay, will you then grant me the power of mind reading?
Of course. It is one of the reasons you are here.
Yes, I know.
Now stand still and look into my eyes.
Oh, yes. Is it gonna hurt? Of course it is.
There you go. The secrets of all shall be revealed to you.
The sneaky people from the Microsoft Game Pass, they have learned their lesson. Firstly, they announce which games are being released on the first day, right? Directly to Game Pass. Then they announce a few games that are gonna come over the year. And then there's some games they don't announce. They just put them there. Outer Wilds today, that I knew about that, but I didn't know about Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And Ember, which I have thought about buying at some point. Yeah. I didn't want to get it. I have modded the first Mass Effect already, so I can play it. So I have to check it out. Because the modding it's just a bunch of work. And usually not so stable. So if the Legendary edition works, I might just play Mass Effect again. Cool. Thanks for sharing that, DV8. I appreciate it. Yeah, Saturday, you know, I'm gonna do another Discovery stream on Saturday, and I will probably switch in Ember for another game. I have tried Outer Wilds and I really did not get along with it. But Ember is something I wanted to check out. Awesome. So now we can mind read. There you go, the secrets of all shall be revealed to you. Mind read costs 1 XP. Yes.
Nice try, but you can get out of my head now. Not even Morgana can read my mind.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Wolves, welcome in. Welcome in. That's the playlist, but I will probably put Ember in somewhere. Maybe instead of Candle, because Candle is very slow. And something that where there's no time pressure on checking out Candle. And Amber might be more interesting now that it popped up on the Game Pass. How's it going, Wolfsaw? Welcome in. It's a bit of an indie focus on this Saturday. Some very old games in there also, but I think they're all very interesting in their own regard. So, mind reading, Isabel, we can't do that. There you go. The secrets of all shall be revealed.
Be aware though, strong minds are difficult to read and come at a cost.
Yes.
So you will have to work on your skills if you want to perfect this art.
So I see.
Fare thee well, Slayer.
Fare thee well, people, person who I can't mind read. Use the mind read skill to discover secrets, get price discounts, and find alternative ways of solving quests. That I like. Now, music.
Finally, the show can go on.
If it would be that loud, right? It's not related to the actual audio effects in the game at all. We will find a nice spot where the volume fits. Okay, that was Isabel. You're Gawain. No, Aravia.
Interested in archery? I'll tell you all about it if you like.
Archery. Mind read. I think it's impolite. Why are you convinced archery is the path I should follow?
The way of the ranger is the one of the hunter, the woodsman.
The person with an accent.
Master this art, and the enemy will never even see you coming. You'll walk the wilds quietly as the deer, but you will strike with the force of wolf fangs. Just make sure you are always the one doing the hunting, and not the rabbit that stumbles into the snare.
Okay, and you are?
I'm Aravir, a ranger born and bred. Archery is my occupation and my passion, and it could be yours as well.
Okay, bye for now.
Have a great initiation, Slayer.
What about the chicken? Why does the chicken have an exclamation mark on its head? Come here. I thought I'd try a mind read, but that didn't work.
What? Oh, the newborn. Yes, I'm Alberic the Wizard.
I vanished.
So, magic, you know, I recommend it and such.
You come back to Doom. Oh, I thought you have finished it by now. Well, but it's a few hours, right? It's like 10, 12 hours or something before you're done with the game. What's your favorite weapon? Magic. I was actually hoping you could tell me a bit more than that, Alberic the Wizard.
I don't have all day. My experiments, they keep me very busy. But fine, go ahead. I'll indulge you for a bit.
So, tell me about the practice of magic.
First of all, the Slayer wizards are no fairy tale cliches. No toad-tickling beards and silly hats.
I was looking forward to the hat.
They are warriors, like all the others in the Order. However, their weapons are the physical expression of the powers of the mind. Those who command these forces can vanquish all foes that they literally put their minds to. Of course, even the strongest intellect may be exhausted if used improperly, so it's up to the mage to see that this doesn't happen.
Okay, I'd like to practice my magic skills.
If you like. Just try not to burn down our enclave, would you?
Okay.
Sonia is near the arena entrance. She'll tell you the rest.
Okay. Oops. You have successfully completed the Far Glow connection. Please choose your rewards. When you have stacked enough XP, you may advance a level, which means you can upscale your attributes and improve or choose new skills. I can pick one. And that's what I currently have. Oh, of course, I take the XP. Interesting. Oh. I've got a club. Alvaric's my first mace. My first mace. Your favorite weapon is the super shotgun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Dusk guy. Dusk was a fun game. Hello, old friend indeed. Yeah, the shotgun is good. I also am a shotgun fan. Fanboy. So do I permanently hold the weapon now? Like I'm in a fighting stance. Didn't that stop at some point? Oh, here. Equipped. Whoosh. Chaos! Thank you for the resub. It's been not that long.
Party, party, party. Best day ever. Party, party,
Thank you.
party. So
Appreciate
much
it.
party, 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 party till you drop. Say it again.
Hey, D-Bag, welcome in. The shotgun life is love. There you go. We start the next counter, and you know, middle of January we already have the community stream, so gonna be busy. Okay, so let's see, who you? Aravir, ranger guy.
Sure you want to dabble with magic? Most wizards hurt themselves more than the enemy.
I would like to retrain my skills with the bow.
Good for you. I'll cast the ranger spell and give you a bow. When you're ready, Sonia will open the arena for you.
Ah, this is good to know.
You have gained 1 rank in poison arrow. My first bow. So now you can pick a starting class here, and then you can go to the arena and test them. And then you can choose again.
Your eyes shine brighter than they did before you came to Farglow, Slayer.
What's with the helmet? So with whom do I have the honor?
Gawain's the name. Old Paladin of the Divine Order.
She's totally reading his mind right now.
My life has always been that of the blade. It is an art I will teach you, should you want me to.
Oh yeah, it's a standalone game. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yeah. It's a standalone. A full game. Shoot the chicken! My life has always been that of the blade. It's an art. It's usually okay. I should like to remember my melee skills.
Excellent. I'll give you the warrior powers and a sword. Find Sonia. She provides the live targets around here.
So the wizard starts with the fire magic.
This is good to know.
Fire spell. Ooh, that's a weird looking sword. The archer has poison arrow in the beginning. And I think I'm gonna go for close quarter combat.
Look at you. Not a scar on your rosy skin.
It's
You're
Red
a newborn
Sonja.
if ever I saw one.
Newborn and aching to learn.
Well spoken. Not everyone has that attitude so soon after the memory ritual.
Well,
the best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word and I'll give you something to fight.
I'd like to do some training.
Very well. I'll summon you some goblins to carve up.
Not rats, but goblins. Fair enough. Casually, she said, I'll summon you up some goblins. Oh, training goblin shoots fire at me. That's rude. Can I not block?
Die.
I got 1, 2, 3 XP and told them to die. Oh, flourish. I can dodge and end in Black Widow stance. Nice. That's where they got it from, huh? Whoa.
Back for more, are you?
Is the choice of the discipline final?
No. You can change disciplines as much as you like. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain don't mind. But you can only have one of the discipline spells on you when you leave the village. Warrior, wizard, or ranger.
I see.
Later you can train all three paths again if you like.
So it remains open like in the first games. Okay, thank you.
Always welcome, Slayer. Someone has
Oh,
a
yeah.
new shine in the eyes.
And a frown on the face.
With good reason. It took me years to cast a decent fireball again.
Really? Took me but a few weeks. Then again, I have natural talent galore.
Yeah. Isabel is a bit full of herself. So, we're gonna take the melee skill for now. Have a look at our log. It's gonna be awesome. I agree, Boy Scout. Tiny Tina is gonna be amazing. I have been taught how to read minds by Isabel, and I have met one of the veterans. I guess that means I'm all set. Let's return to our commander. Oh wait, chicken.
You look more than ready to head back to the Academy, Slayer.
I agree.
But remember, you may only have one of the veteran's spells on you when you leave. So choose wisely before you depart.
So I did. Yeah. Later, Edmund. Edmund the Great. So I'm gonna quickly save here.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later.
Why is that?
Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley.
Hey, the legendary Doomslayer. Welcome. Divinity, huh? Well, it's I played the first game. I really liked that one. I played the second and had a quest stopper bug, which was not so awesome. And I like to see how the transition works from isometric to third person. So that's going to be interesting to see. Of course, I'm a bit late to the party, but I wanted to play this for a long time, and I never got around to it. Welcome in. A dragon was spotted in the Broken Valley.
While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings.
Okay.
If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes.
Dragon wild? That's like Dragonborn, but different. Yeah, that sounds bad.
Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way.
Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm also mainly here for the story, I think.
I see you're equipped with a sword. You're sure you want to face our foe as a warrior?
Alright, she gives you another... choice. Let's hunt some dragon.
The destiny of the dragon slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard!
All aboard the dragon train. Looks ill-suited to navigate those. There we are. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. The developer's cut comes with 2 soundtracks, like 24 tracks long, orchestral, with choirs and all.
Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it.
Yeah, while I find my pants.
Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash.
Oh, whatever you say, Commander.
Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it.
I really thought for a second there she was going to say the village has a rat problem. Go to the basement and kill some rats. Yeah, the graphics are dated. Some things I think are really good looking, but the overall fidelity is below what you expect from a modern game, right? And where can I find you when I have the information?
I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers.
The local captains and whatnots. Okay, I like that.
Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
She's a mean one. She is a mean one, our commander. So, this is after the tutorial in the first bit of the real actual game. We'll save here. I want to try something. Because that crosshair was making me wonder if I really need it or not. Oh, the story I think is not only the story. I mean, the story is a fantasy story with Larian bonus, so it's a bit wilder than your general fantasy stuff. But the dialogue writing is, I think, where it's good. It's really good. Things you don't expect, and then really smart characters, and they might be just painted good, bad, you know, but there are so many tiny bits where the warrior is proud but an arsehole, or the priest is very pious, very holy priest, but he's also a drinker and he eats too much, and all sorts of things. Or, you know, there's a commander who's who's really a nasty person. I think they pulled that off in the first Divinity already, and more so in Divinity Original Sin 1 and also 2. I haven't even played 2. I just saw some short bits of gameplay and loved the dialogue in there. So yeah, hopefully it will be good. A waypoint shrine. The Broken Valley. Okay, we have a fast travel system. That's good. All them rabbits. There's a map. Oops. Oh, I zoomed out. This is the whole... To boldly go where Rhodey has gone before. Or Road. I'm not gonna call her Rhodey. An anti-dragon zone. An entrance marker. An important NPC. An objective marker. The player. Quest. Waypoint. Custom marker. I can set custom markers. I love that. Alright, so we're supposed to talk to the locals, right? Reminds you of Knights of the Old Republic. Yes! I understand.
Good day, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to Broken Valley.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Welcome, Slayer.
Thanks, Paul. Can you tell me anything about the village?
Broken Valley is a very quiet little place most of the time, but I won't complain. I don't envy the guards in other places in Rivellon who have to fight marauders each day.
Let's find out what he really thinks. Oh, the cost 33. In the tutorial, it costs only 1. So we will not read his mind now.
And as a soldier, you have all you need here. Barracks, a smith, and most importantly, a tavern.
Yes. Aren't you fun to talk to? Let's skip the talk to your colleague. Oh, they've got big trees for sure. Who lives here?
Good day, Slayer.
Hey, Stan. Have you seen any strange things in the air?
Can't say that I have. Ollie's gone nuts if you ask me, saying he saw a dragon.
I'm saner than you, I am. And I tell you, I seen it.
Of course you have. And I was chased by fork-wielding squirrels. Hey, hey!
Okay. Bye for now.
All best.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Bish bosh, you're having me on.
I swear there, Slayer. Very good to see you.
And why is that?
Because I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw.
I believe you. Tell me about it.
Last night I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet.
Yeah, okay. You saw a dragon in the distance, so you hid in the closet. Where exactly was this dragon when you saw it?
Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger slayer. That's what you're here for, right?
Right, you are.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Is that the tavern?
You're having me on.
Yeah, it's the tavern. It's definitely cute.
Never have I met such disgusting, such perverts. Funny is a perfectly nice name, whatever the connotations.
Hey, you.
I'd kick.
Oh, she went outside. She was talking about kicking them in the balls. I want to know more. Where'd she go? Have you seen Fanny? I'm not gonna ask them that.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
That's a bit of a pity. I thought there was a good dialogue coming. Pervert, she said. Oh god. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's the neighbors. Drilling a hole in the ceiling or something. Let's hope it doesn't go on for long.
Here are your beers again, sirs.
Tell me, pretty. You in charge of the bedding too?
No, I'm just a waitress.
Then why don't you wiggle back for some more ale, eh?
Oh, they need a punch in there. You know what? Hey, Tim.
Hello, Slayer. You're the first one to dare show his face here since them Seekers walked in.
Loud bunch, aren't they?
Loudmouths are a nuisance, but these characters don't stop there. They have scared away all my customers, and the way they harass poor Elsa is just plain sacrilegious.
Why haven't you taken some sort of action? I'll handle this.
You mean you'll do something about them? Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. A band of brutes.
Do get rid of those Seekers, Slayer. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Good. And no need to be soft around the edges either.
Yes.
What's that pink animal on the ceiling? Watch out for elephants on the wing. What's that pink animal on the ceiling? Watch out for elephants on the wing. Hurry.
Huh? What? Who are you?
Mind read.
One more for the road, perhaps.
Okay.
You're so funny.
I told him I'm Merlin the pig. Yeah, there are elephants on the ceiling. I think they're a bit drunk. Didn't your mother ever tell you to treat women nicely?
Oh, but Elsa of the Inn. I don't know where to begin. You bring the finest beer. I want to unhinge your brazier.
You Seekers are in desperate need of an etiquette lesson.
This here Slayer wants some bruises, guys.
Oh, that was quick.
Seekers! What in the name of the divine is going on in here?
Sir! Well, sir, we...
You're blind drunk! This is an outrage! Slayer, tell me what transpired here.
From the smell of it, I'd say a mixture of sweat, beer, and pickled onions. No, your esteemed Seekers got drunk and nasty. When I confronted them, they became violent.
Inebriation, disrespectful conduct and use of force. You men are a disgrace to our order. Get back to the barracks on the double. I'll send you lot on a punitive mission before the sun has set.
Yes. We got him. What's with the carrot?
Another one to add to the collection.
And a black rose. So, I'm stealing everything that's not nailed down, right? Obviously. Velvet, black petals, and an exquisite scent. Nature has its decadences, it seems. So, Let's have a chat. Him?
The lieutenant sure gave them an earful.
Yeah, I told you they'd soon be history.
And you kept your word. I'll make sure my prices drop each time you happen to fancy some of my wares.
That's nice.
Elsa and I are right grateful. You're always welcome in the Black Boar.
Oh, it's the Inn of the Black Boar, alright. He lowered his prices. You have successfully completed Band of Brutes. Choose your rewards. I like this choose your rewards thing. I can pick one of these. Rejuvenation. The Atrocities of Samuel. I want the book. I really want that book. We can get 300 XP elsewhere. Gaining power. Behave or Samuel will come for you is a threat most naughty children have heard at least a dozen times, accompanied by parents and teachers, fingers waved in a warning. Now that Samuel is long dead, at least that is what everybody hopes, this dark fate... awesome. This dark fate will always fail to materialize, but so brutal were the horrors committed by the infamous wizard known as the Puppy Killer. This is horrible. That the mere mention of his name may still imbue rank fear and panic. How he actually earned his nickname, not even the author of this book could verify, but one could make an educated guess. In these pages are detailed a multitude of his excesses, best not read by the faint of heart, that befell the village of Kolbosk. In this otherwise undisturbed rural hamlet, Samuel created havoc by casting a sleeping spell over the entire village, only to proceed with the flaying of every inhabitant, young and old, a gruesome act that took him days to finish. When it was over, he removed the spell at dawn and with great delight listened to the cries of horror and agony. Oh, that's actually horrible. As the villagers woke up, devoid of skin. Yes, that must hurt. Within hours, all lay dead in a ghastly spectacle, witnessed only by a group of traveling warriors belonging to the Divine Order who had come to the village for supplies. And I thought there was something fun coming, right? With someone called Samuel the Puppy Killer. Ah. Whoops. Horrified, they burned down the entire village. Yeah, the logical thing to do. Every house, farm, and every carcass. Now only the elements haunt the blackened grounds where once there stood the village of Kolbosk. Damn. Turned bad quick. Oh, this is neat. Maybe I should have taken the XP. Nah, we wanna find out how well this Gondolf.
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Finally, the show can go on.
Ah, he's the menu voice slider person. Now we know who he is.
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone.
Yeah, and now the show can go on. Gondolf. Where's Elsa? There she is.
Oh, you did it! They're gone!
Yeah, was my pleasure.
I really feel I should reward you.
Never you mind. I can't very well save the damsel in distress and then charge her for it, can I?
You are too kind. Thanks, friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. And now I will steal stuff. See, the scale of the game. The scale of everything, really. Why is the character so tiny? Am I a dwarf and nobody told me? Or do they like just to build doors for, I don't know, giants? This is a big place. Whoop. Oh, I can float. Yeah, gravity and me, we're best friends. Oh wait, I wanted to ask about the dragons, right? I was completely lost in questing there.
My hero returns. Just fine, Sugar.
Don't call me Sugar, Sugar. Tim.
The Black Boar's favourite customer. What can I do you for?
The tavern is back to normal?
Yes. Folks are coming back in, and the atmosphere is wholesome again.
That's good.
Hope to see you again soon.
Bye. I want to talk to people about dragons. Gosh.
Could you move out of the way a bit, please? You're okay. I'm going to talk to her.
Sure you will. You always say so, but never do.
Yes, I do. I talked to her last night.
Okay, there.
Asking for more ale is not talking, and you know it.
What's he doing? Is he swallowing swords? What's he doing that for? I'm not going to ask him. He's just going to tell me a weird story about how his grandmother taught him. Upgrading your skill trainer arena will allow you to train beyond your current skill caps. Uh-huh. Let's explore the village some more. Elizabeth.
I greet you, Slayer.
Interesting armor. This game is full of interesting armor. Have you seen a dragon in this valley, milady?
Indeed, I have. When I was on patrol with Lieutenant Lewis.
Oh, she's one of Lewis's.
We saw it high up in the vicinity of the locked temple.
Okay, excuse me.
By all means.
I gotta run and kill a dragon. Chop.
You look quite pale, my son. What is it that weighs on your conscience?
I committed a sin, Father. I stole a fellow miner's pick and shovel.
Confession is the first step towards redemption, child.
Yes.
Make amends and you shall be forgiven.
What are you coming around here for? Have you not helped me?
I enjoy gloating, Folo. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, miserable man. I bet you never felt affection for a thing in your life.
That's right, Folo. I never even stay for breakfast.
Richard.
Honourable. Just leave me be.
Richard, annoying armor. Oi.
Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Alaroth. Care to make some extra money?
You sure look like you belong to some military order.
The best. I am a champion of Alaroth, defender of the Healer City.
Yes, full of yourself you are.
We're garrisoned inside the city and keep a large presence in the Orobas fjords. You won't find better soldiers in Riverron, Slayer. Not even those of your order, I might add. Certainly not those New Order softies. Them and their damned devoutness. Just go find something to kill already.
Have you seen any dragons around here?
The last dragon was dispatched well before my time and nowhere near Broken Valley. So I doubt a dragon knight will turn up here.
Why do you call Alaroth the Healer City?
Why? Because of the source, of course.
The source, of course.
It is a magical stream of water that heals every wound. What do you think is the main ingredient of those little red potions you have? Yes, the source is the pride and joy of the city, and has survived the 2 Alaroth slaughters and the last war with Damien.
Okay, fair enough.
Long may she run, Slayer. Hail the source, and hail Alaroth.
So what's with the extra money?
I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me.
I kill when necessary, not for sport.
Suit yourself, goody two-shoes. I'll just have to kill them all myself then. See you in the woods, if you have the guts.
Yeah, he's an asshole. In before I kill every goblin I see. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Maybe.
Swing those swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder! You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! Join in or get lost! No time to talk, Slayer! I have to train these pathetic excuses for soldiers!
He has the best accent. Didn't our commander say she was in the barracks? Entrance marker. Oh, these are the barracks. Ah. Yeah, right. I was looking for her.
That's good to see a new face in the barracks.
Do you have any spare weapons?
Spares? Oh, I'm afraid not, no. But Dirk sells them at reasonable prices, so if you need anything, go see him.
There sure are a lot of guards in this little village.
Yeah, sometimes it seems there are more military men here than inhabitants. That's mostly because the valley, idyllic though it may look, is a really hostile area. You have your bandits and goblins, but also, well, so they say, a crazy wizard. Not to mention the haunted Citadel Tower. Without a strong guard presence, our little town would be a smouldering ruin in the span of a few days. Well, good luck out there.
I must be off. Thanks for the information. Captain Rodney.
A warm welcome to you, Slayer. I am Rodney, Captain of the Guard.
Very slow talking. What can you tell me about the recent dragon sightings, Captain?
Some farmers complain about dead stock, and a few of them claim to have seen a dragon fly over their fields during the night.
You said they claimed to have seen a dragon. Don't you believe them?
Oh, I do. But the farmers here are a suspicious lot, and they like to tell tall tales.
Right. See you later.
All the best, Slayer.
I'm not going to do the petty questing because...
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defences. Soon peace and quiet will return.
She's sure about that.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade.
She's awesome.
Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt.
I'm afraid not, no.
Then hurry up before we have a murder trial on our hands.
Welcome, Dragonslayer. If your duties do not keep you too busy, might you consider helping me out?
I'd like to know what you can tell me about the dragon sightings.
I have seen the beast near the temple during a scouting party. You slayers arrived not a moment too soon.
What is it you'd like to see done? I might be interested if you elaborate a bit.
The matter involves some exciting, but shall we say, extracurricular activities. However, a positive outcome should bring honor to us both.
I tend to avoid shady business, Lieutenant. I'm sure you understand.
I do, and I have the utmost respect for it. But listen to what I have to say first. This is the situation. A sizable group of outlaws has been targeting merchant caravans these past few months.
All right.
So far, we've not been able to locate their hideout. Even so, we did manage to capture one of the louts some days ago. Neither threats nor torture can convince him to share what he knows, so we need to deal with him otherwise. I want you to help him escape.
Now, wait a minute.
Please hear me out. All you have to do is go to the burnt-out chapel down the valley. There you can find a hidden switch that will open a tunnel that leads right into his cell.
That's convenient.
He's put in that cell for a reason. It gives access to an old and complex escape route dug by the town's soldiers many years back.
Okay.
Getting this bandit out will surely earn his trust. After the escape, hear him out, convince him you want to join the Highwaymen. The rest is self-explanatory.
Yeah, your plan is interesting, Lieutenant. However, having heard it, I consider it too risky and time-consuming.
I regret your decision, Slayer, but I understand. I'll talk on the subject no longer.
Oh, the dragon.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt.
It's your lucky day. I have some confirmations.
Praise be the divine. Go on, tell me.
The testimonies tend to be a bit vague, but we should clearly focus our attention on the abandoned temple and its immediate vicinity.
Good. That gives us a clear sense of direction. I hope Marius will be back with more news soon. But in any case, before we go, I want you to enter the tomb in the back of the chapel.
Yeah, really trying to... right, the downstairs neighbors, they're trying to drill a hole into the ceiling and it's not working. It might get loud in a minute. Back of the chapel, why?
The next part of your initiation would have been the confronting of hostile undead in a crypt beneath the academy in Rivertown.
Alright.
To feel the wrath of a nether spirit for the first time is a harrowing experience. During this confrontation, the mixture of fear, elation, and the grim perseverance that hallmarks dragon slayers releases large amounts of adrenaline.
Okay.
This helps to stabilize the initial chaos the memories cause.
Aha.
The effect is temporary, however, so the next and last part of the ritual is... Slayer? Are you all right?
Okay, so... what are those flashes?
It's the dragon memories. They're getting to you. Take this key and face that ghost. Hurry now, before the effects get worse.
Yeah, she talked about the dragon wild, right? Okay. Pick a reward. I think this time I'm gonna go for the XP. 800. Oh, we can pick 2. Charm. Sounds good.
Who will build the dragon defenses?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly. Doesn't he realize it's for the town's own good?
Hello again, Slayer. As you will, Slayer.
I thought he had something else to say that was maybe a bit more interesting. Read books. Some contain very useful information. Yeah, we will read books. So, it's been what? An hour? An hour and a half.
Supposed to be training soldiers, not you lily-livered lack-brains.
Lily-livered lack-brains? I shall remember that. Keen?
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Keen. Safe travels.
Nothing to talk to him about. Back of the chapel. Why? Yeah, we're still very early in the game because I'm going slow and look at stuff. That's why I didn't put this on a Saturday discovery, right? Because if you look at this for just 1 hour, you don't see anything. And I'm gonna spend the better part of tonight on this.
Hey there, Slayer! Can I interest you in some fine American wine?
No thanks, bye.
Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior.
What do you need done? I'm experienced, yes, but also cautious.
Caution is a virtue, child. You're wise to let it guide you.
Well,
let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen.
Okay.
This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what for.
A wild duck.
His spirit, however, survives to this day and dwells in his now ravaged tower.
Oh, okay. Do you know his name?
As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis.
Lovis. I vaguely recall the name, yes?
Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this town.
Oh, you want me to loot the stuff and bring it to you?
I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure.
Yeah, scout it.
I hope you will find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. I wish you the best of luck.
Well, can you tell me something more about Lovis?
Not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferrol.
Mm-hmm.
But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won, by biting off his opponent's head.
Okay.
His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals.
Damn.
It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day.
Oh, he's talking a lot.
That's all I can tell you. Maybe Naberius knows more. He's very interested in Lovis and the history of this place.
Who's Naberius?
You can find him a bit further north down the valley, where he lives in his cave home.
Okay, thank you, Father.
May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Thank you. And also bring you the loot, right? What's with the geese? With the duck. Duck.
What can I do for you?
Arnold, are you the chapel guard?
You could call it that. Roman, he's a priest, would tell you it's the most important position in town. I'd call it the most useless.
And relaxing?
Broken Valley hardly gets any visitors, and those that do come spend a lot more time in the Black Boar.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
Fun with your ducks. Let's find that tomb and find some undead to kill. Right, we need to say some action. Save.
Ad Deum qui latificat juventutem meam, judicar me.
Is that actual Latin?
Deus et discerne causa meam de
It is.
gente non sancta.
The unholy?
Ab homine, iniquo et doloso erue me. Miseria tue omnipotens Deus, et dismissis peccates tuis, perducati ad vitam aeternam. Indulgentiam.
I never took Latin in school. Maybe I should have.
Et remissionem peccatorum nostrorum. Tribuat nobis omnipotens, et misericors Dominos. Memento etiam, Domine,
He's not stopping,
famulorum que tu
Yeah, where's the crib? Dude, is this the way to the crib? And that's one of those things. Oh, hello. Skeleton level 4. And they sent me with my training sword. I haven't learned any of my skills yet. What? It's a passive skill. Unarmed. Swords, axes, bases. You regard them all as silly extensions for the truest of melee weapons, your fists. Cool. Can we play a monk? There's a skill preview. That's very modern. A dragon slayer with their fists, huh? You can... priest, mage, warrior, ranger, dragon slayer. Those are the skill classes. And we have 3 points to spend. Summon a ghost, summon an undead, hide in the shadows, summon master 8, charm, curse, blind. Nah, I'm gonna stick to the whirlwind. You can perform a whirlwind attack that deals 1.5 points of extra melee damage and has a 10% chance of knocking back your enemies. That's what we have already, and it makes sense. With the weapons you're wielding firmly clasped in your hands, you unleash a hurricane of steel by making a full circle jump. Lots of text to describe a skill. Jump attack. Fatality. Rush attack. Mind read. Unarmed expertise. Wisdom. More experience. Yay. We get 2% more experience now. That's important. Lockpicking, potions, encumbrance, sword and shield, dual wielding. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Single-handed weapon expertise or sword and shield. We have all 1 point in each class here, in each fighting class already. Jump attack sounds cool. And holy morph. You can turn up to one of your enemies into a ladybird for 10 seconds. Okay. Let's go for dual wielding. Okay, those are the 3 points spent. Except. Currently we only have one weapon. That doesn't do much. Oh, wait. We can also spend attribute points. Yeah, stat points. We've got 12 to spend. So 1 in each. Our strength is very high. Frail old ladies beat you at arm wrestling and you have trouble lifting a weapon, let alone fighting with it. If you want to become a soldier, well, don't. That's because we have only 5 strength. I always loved that. The first game already had the description of the attributes. Vitality 2. Someone needs but to cough in your direction and you're at at death's door. Always stay indoors in a well-aired, warm room and drink plenty of fluids. Why are they describing my lifestyle? That's rude. Didn't I get a charm? Yeah. Bracelet. I don't equip that. Thought I'd equip that. Maybe a blacksmith can put it somewhere. Okay. So, intelligence is magic damage, magic resistance, indomitable will, and mana regeneration. Indomitable will determines your resistances to curse, fear, polymorph, ranger, surprise, and stun. Stun resistance, huh? We need a bit of that. Dexterity is range damage, ranged resistance, and heightened reflexes, which determine the extra damage when you score a critical. So I guess we can put 2 more in strength, and then raise every other attribute to 3, and put another in vitality. Conditioned body reduces the duration of the time you're influenced by spells, bleed, burn, poison, and polymorph. Right. Yeah, I'm not good enough to fight those yet. Maybe I should have done some shopping. Have some carrots. That puts us at 61 health. Quest items. Arms. That's a bit harsh. I meant to check if I can block. Because there's not much room to dodge in that. I haven't really looked at the controls too much. Attack. Dash. Ah, here, draw and sheath your weapon is a thing. Tactical pause is a thing, okay. Weapon sets? Yeah, we can have 3 weapon sets, I saw that. Target lock is R. And shift is quick lock. Okay. So let's spend some money here. Get a second weapon.
Have you read History of the Dragon Knights? A fascinating read. Don't miss out on it. Welcome, traveller. I am Lamotte, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing.
Show me your wares, please.
Only quality merchandise, I assure you.
I don't believe a word. Yeah, a lukewarm disposition. He's got a two-handed sword. Yes, I still have the tutorial sword, right? My first sword. A greasy, normal, heavy iron cleaver. Sounds good. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Rouse my stock.
500. Chop till you drop. I want to equip it. Okay. What else does he have? A formula. Minor butchery. To enchant weapons. There's rope. Who would be clumsy enough to fall into a hole, though? A dragon nail. Iron ore, venom stone. Okay. Jewelry. This would add one more vitality for 460. It's a bit expensive. Some other time.
Come again. I leave for Adaroth in the morning, but...
Yeah, don't believe you. So. Dual wielding. Right.
Get supplies before it's too late.
Slash. Slash. Okay, so we try again with the skellies, right? Now that we are dealing some damage, actually. And I think I should put the cleaver in the main hand, because the offhand is getting a 60% less damage thing. I think it was 60% less damage. Yeah. The offhand primary does 3% more, and the offhand does 60% less, which the more points you invest gets a bit better. So, to make sure, if you equip, okay. That's the main hand, that's the offhand. Quick save! Oh, I slowly regenerate health. I didn't know that. So let's have a look. Ooh. Ah, we survived that. And we actually are regenerating slowly. A bottle. Okay, so
another one to add to the collection.
Beer from a crypt. That sounds good. Whoops.
Another one to add to the collection.
Yeah. Does she say that every time? I don't want to destroy everything. Books, though. Oh, wow. That's the jump attack. What kind of place? A stats book? What's the stats book doing? This book contains powerful magic that will enhance stats when read. Okay, so that's why books are powerful. I'm gonna put vitality on 5 for now. Are we sure this is not trapped? Magical Guards Light Rogue Cuirass of the Elf. A minor magic resistance charm. This has range protection. Cool. Okay, and now we have 2 axes that
Another
we
one
can use.
to add to the collection.
One of which we bought, and now one we have that is adding 15 hit points and 2 melee damage, and we get the axe also. My first sword. What about the armor? My current armor gives me melee armor rating. This one gives me only ranged. +2 +3. That's +5. Is that true? Yeah. Ranged resistance is now a bit higher than melee resistance. That's a good switch. Then we have these charms, which we are not using yet. Okay, fair enough. I'll smash all the urns, right? You're a ghost.
Mark me, Dragon Slayer.
I will.
I repose here, the spirit of one who was once a slayer. Duel me and emerge victorious. Only then will you be worthy of my regard.
Wow. He does a lot of damage. He's level 5.
I congratulate you, Slayer. The memory ritual has not deprived you of all your former powers.
I still had a feeling you were holding back.
I was undefeated when I was alive, but your death would not benefit me. Quite the opposite. And, yes, you do have potential.
That voice, right? I don't think it's open world, Boy Scout. Sorry, I was distracted by the fight. No, it's not open world, but as Larian games go, they are way more open than other games. You could consider them open world in a sense, but not in a modern sense. Not like let's say Horizon Zero Dawn. There's a story that you can follow. It's pretty linear, that one, but you have a lot of room to spend your time and do other things. If it gets worse, I'm gonna go for a break, right? So it's sort of open world, but it revolves around a main story with lots of side quests, and you are sort of free to do more side quests than main quests a bit later on, I think, if it's anything like the first game. In the first game, it was similar. You could start out and do the main quest or not. Here you are a bit more doing introductions and main quests, and then you probably will be left to do whatever you want later on. But I can't really tell yet. Maybe someone in chat knows how open this will be. If it's going to be open like Divine Divinity, where you wake up, do the tutorial stuff, you are in the village, and then the healer is in some form of condition, and then you can just walk out the door and leave. There are like 8 different possibilities how you can leave the first village, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. Of course, the enemies are different in their challenge level, so at some point you return to at least a broad sense of the intended path. But the higher level you are, the more you are free to do whatever you want. And still there's the main quest, and I think it's going to be similar here. Larian will not have changed their approach to that completely. as you can see with the side quests, I already told 2 people that I'm not gonna do anything for them, and then I told the priest that I would do something for him. So that's role playing. If you just want all the XP you can get your hands on, you take every side quest. But if you want to kind of role play it, you're free to do that and say, no, I don't want your. I want to kill a dragon. That's what I'm here for. So I'm doing that. And I'm talking to ghosts, obviously. So what's your name?
I am Lord Arben's spirit, sworn to dwell the night and walk the day without rest until all dragon knights have been burnt and purged away.
That's a good plan. Why?
The last dragon knight is near. It is she you are chasing. The blasphemy called Talana. Revenge is at hand, child. And with it, the Dragon Slayer's destiny.
Ooh. Yeah, hair. You know, do you remember Witcher 3 hair? That was still looking weird as anything. And then we have Aloy hair, the Horizon Zero Dawn main character. That was already really good hair, but still hair is one of the toughest things, I think, to put properly into games. Especially with physics. His hair does not... He looks like... like that Centauri diplomat from Babylon 5. Londo. He's got the same hair. Oh god, I can't unsee that now. Okay, so the last the last Dragon Knight is near, and we are going to kill her, maybe.
Here, take my sword. I give it to you freely. May its icy blade draw fountains of her red-hot blood.
Okay. Did you fall in combat with a dragon?
No. It was merely old age that ended my days as a slayer. But I led my fair share of raids on the strongholds of betrayers. I made my name during the first years of the dragon purges. That sword I gave you ensured the gory doom of many an opponent. How I relish it still. The image of my blade, sparkling silver in the sun, as it is hewn into an enemy's chest, then brought back up, dripping with deep crimson.
Ow. So, Spirit, what lies in store for you now?
Once you and your fellow slayers have killed Talana, I will find rest in the Hall of Echoes.
Alright, that's what's keeping him here on the plane. Lana needs to die. A bronze dragon's lightning bolt. He's like, oh.
The rest is silence and oblivion.
Wow.
Farewell, Slayer. Remember me and my legacy.
And my fingernails.
Until we may meet again. Remember me.
That was pretty cool. I mean, you know, like I said, I half expected them to send me into some... Oh, I'm stuck here. Some dungeon where I kill rats, but instead we get a ghost challenging us to a duel. Oh, look, my new fancy armor. Elven armor. Is even more revealing than the other armor we had. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't miss the days where less armor meant more armor. It's just... I don't know. But it doesn't look horrible. I've seen worse, sorry. There's a key. So yeah, instead we end up dueling a ghost of an old dragon slayer, and he's giving us a sword of ice. Arben sword. It's two-handed. Alright, okay. We can reskill, by the way. Reskilling costs. And I'm not sure how you do it. You probably need an NPC for it. But that's pretty cool. So let's explore the tomb a bit more. Oh, there's another chest. Okay. Rivellon Guards Armor. There's a set. This game has set pieces. This has a charm slot. Ah, that's how charms work. Increases your mana by 10. Melee ranged magic. It's an all-purpose armor. The Rivellon Guards are plentiful in number, being the prime protectors of the many villages that dot the glades and vales, but that does not mean they are not a force to be reckoned with, even individually. For without them, mankind would be doomed to fall prey to the many, many foes that threaten civilization. Dragon Slayers and Alaroth champions may form the fists of the human military body, but the Rivellon Guards, they are the backbone. Guard armors have to be versatile, as they must serve under many conditions. They must be light enough to be worn all day, but strong enough to withstand blade and arrow, flexible enough to be able to chase brigands up mountain paths and through thick forests, but up to the challenge when the wearer is ambushed by a troll or a goblin raiding party. Striking a balance between so many requirements is not easy, but years of tradition have supplied the Rivellon Guards with the best of the best. Oh, a gem. And some fern and basil.
Shiny.
Right, so our regular attack combo is just left clicking, right? I'm not doing any fancy moves here. You can dodge roll. I can't dodge back, but I can do this jump attack. And I might put the skill hotkey 1 on the right mouse button. Maybe. And that's pretty cool. You can adjust the controls to your liking. And currently, interact, dash, and take all is on E. And tactical pause is on F. So I'll put this on F. Q is morph stone, and quick map slot 1 is E, and quick map slot 2 is the right mouse button. That way, I should be able to. Oh, what's the pause button then? I forgot to change that. Tactical pause is Y. So on E I have now the whirlwind, and then on whatever skill I have later will be on the number 2. And you can you can adjust your controls a bit. That's a good feature. Looting with the right mouse button felt weird anyway. So we found a key. A Romon Supernatural Phenomena Part 2. Romon is the guy upstairs, right? The father of the church? I think that was it.
There you are. Marius informed me he spotted the Dragon Knight.
Okay.
But tell me, did you defeat whoever's ghost was in that tomb?
The tomb is quiet now. Arbin rests again.
Did you say Arbin? You met the ghost of Lord Arbin? But he was a legendary slayer. He led the attack on the stronghold of Oribus, once one of the mightiest Dragon Knights. After his retirement, he withdrew into obscurity. No one could have imagined he died here, in this little hamlet.
He's got a hair problem also.
And you have his sword. I'd recognize it anywhere.
He hopes this sword will take active part in Talana's demise.
And it will. But not by your hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
You have proven you are worthy of the title of Dragon Slayer, and therefore I won't allow you to join us.
What?
I foresee great things for you. It would be a shame if they were unrealized because of ill-timed heroics. The dragon memories are too fresh a presence in your psyche. Talana's mind attacks would see your doom.
She's the last of her kind, Commander. How can I be called Dragon Slayer if I never did what the title describes?
The role of our order shall not diminish, not before Rivellon is free of all her foes, and you know too well our world has far too many. Come now, give me the sword so that Lord Arben's wish may yet be realized. And don't be saddened by the events of this day. You will make your name as a hero yet.
She took the sword! Yes, they are. Not always very direct, Deviate. But they are all... Yeah, she kind of benched us. Rude, huh? They are all in the same world. In different times. They play in very different times. So this is set hundreds of years after the second game. If I did understand the prelude text correctly. And I'm not so sure about the original sin. I think that's before all the games. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Well, there was Divine Divinity, then was Beyond Divinity, and then was Divinity 2. Don't ask me why they named them such. And then you have Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. And that's the order in which they were released. I'm not sure if that's the timeline order. I don't think so. You would have to look that up. The actual timeline. But they are all in the same universe. Let's call it universe, right? They have multiple dimensions and all that going on. In the Original Sin, for example, you are in multiple dimensions, and the first game already has lots of different planes and factions and all that going on. Yeah, it's a big one. They build a big one. Ooh, a sword. Crit chance +1 life leech. Oh, that's a good one. XP and a life leech sword, I don't mind. So good thing I bought an axe. So this goes onto the secondary slot, and we have some stat points. I'm gonna put one in intelligence dex, and one in strength, and one in vitality. Should be a good spread for a melee focus for now. This is level 6. Oh, I thought I could equip it now. We're level 5.
Siam Domine famulorum famulorum cetur.
And we have a skill point. Good. Fatality, what's that all about? There's always a bit of a delay before the video renders. So that's why there's a sudden... They have the wrong tool. They're trying to drill a hole into concrete in a concrete ceiling. And it obviously it's not working. They need a different drill. But then let them try. It's going to take an hour before they realize it. Silly people. You can instantly kill enemies whose hit points are below a total of 10%. That's powerful. We want that. Oh, we've got a decent setup. Fatality. That's exactly it. Let's loot the church. No, we don't. Right. So I think the very interesting part with all the dragon shenanigans is coming now. Before that happens, I'm gonna grab another coffee, go for a very short break, just a few minutes. I'll be right back, and then we continue looking at Divinity 2 Developer's Cut, which seems a very interesting game. If a bit dated graphics-wise, but I think there's potential there. Right? So thanks for watching up to this point, and do stick around. I'll be right back.